around when no Rasta around.
So give thanks every time. Big up yourself. Every time. Because we know say we are the foundation. And without the foundation, nothing there.
When I want to know what is good, real reggae music, I listen to Boom Shot. You hear? Big up.
Now I remember when we used to see in a government yard, we stretched out in a Kingston I was serving on the little as they
That was a great performance, Bunny. Congratulations. What did it feel like being on stage?
Well, it always feels good to be on stage and to make sure that the people who have come to get the reggae music for what it's worth will get it when I am on stage, because sometimes you play records, but when you see a performer performing that record that you would play to love, it is more thrilling, you know. So when I'm on stage, it brings me more closer to my audience and the people who have been listening to Bunny Wailer on record, to let it feel as if it's happening there and then.
And of course, this year is a big year to be on the bill for Sumfest. It's Sumfest's 20th anniversary.
Good.
But of course, it's a big year for Jamaica in general. They're celebrating their 50th anniversary of independence.
Good.
As a Jamaican, how does that make you feel?
Well, it has to make me feel really proud, because this is something that is happening first time in my life. Being a Jamaican, to be actually celebrating 50 years of my involvement in this great music of the ska, rock, steady and reggae music. So this to me is a breaking point in my life, and to be alive to celebrate it is to do the same for Bob Marley and Peter Tosh.
Give thanks. And I know that being here as a foundation member of the Wailers, I know that I have to give thanks for Peter Tosh as well.
17 North Parade, Randy's studio, and I know that the Wailers recorded there quite a lot.
Yeah.
Can you tell me a little bit about what it was like working at Randy's?
Well, Randy's was a friend of the Wailers, you know. Apart from working, you know, we were real friends. We ate together, smoked together, and we lived together around the chin, you know, and this little wife that is still alive with us right now doing the reggae music. We have been a family, like, kind of people with the Randy's people. And we have never separated from Randy's. They are still celebrating the Wailers by playing the Wailers and selling the Wailers and doing all the things to make sure that the Wailers are there for the people now and futuristically. So I'm really happy to, you know, to have been involved with people like Randy's, you know, because they are people who have made a real stand in this music. And without them, I don't think it would be what it is today. So give thanks for Randy's every time. Big up.
What made them so different?
Because they are just like us, you know. They are Chinese people, but they don't make that be something that changes their whole view of being acquainted with the African people. They are like Chinese Africans.
And of course, Randy's was situated really in the center of Kingston.
Yes,
did that make a difference to how the artists use the studio?
I think so, because every bus that you would take or come from, you have to pass Randy's. So Randy's was that kind of a place that is still there in the minds of the people, and I give thanks to have had and still have people like Randy's in this business. They have done a great job.
But of course, there was like Studio One, there was Treasure Isle. I mean, did Randy's have a different, like a unique thing about them?
That's why they're still here with us. If you were to notice, Studio One ain't, and Prince Buster ain't, and Reid ain't, but Randy's still there.
Little darling, please don't shed no tears. No, woman, don't cry. Now I remember when we used to see.
Do you remember recording any particular songs at Randy's?
I think we recorded one song at Randy's. We recorded a song of the Wailers. Sugar, sugar, you were my candy girl, and you got me wanting you. Sugar.
What was it like? Do you remember recording?
It was an exciting time, It was because we were friends, We didn't record that song for money or for any making of any profits. Randy's loved the song and he wanted the Wailers to sing the song on his label, and we just did that.
And there was also Don't Rock My Boat, the Randy's version.
Yes, because Rock My Boat is a song that was a pleasurable song for us to sing. So we sang it in very different ways. I did it. I've just now did it again on my 50th anniversary album of the Wailers, Rock My Boat.
Let's talk about Peter for a bit. Peter Tosh, he was the in-house musician for Randy's. He
played in the bands that played other songs for Randy's. He was a musician. He was, what do you call him now? He was a double talent, singer, musician type of talent for Randy's. So that was something that was very friendly. Randy's to us was like family.
Do you ever remember the song Little Green Apples by Peter Tosh?
Yeah, Little Green Apples. And there's a lot of songs that we would do in that studio because the Lee Perry albums were done in Randy's studio, and a lot of our recordings that we did for our Wailing Soul and Tough Gong records were done in Randy's studio. A lot of records. And
there was a song called Whistling Jane where Peter actually whistles.
Yes. That's the experiment of the Wailers. We always try to make something that was never made before. And that's what we are like, the Wailers. I'm sorry that we are not seeing Brother Bob physically and Brother Peter physically, but in Bunny Wailer rest the other two brothers, and I got to tell the world that my dad had gotten Robert Marley's mother pregnant in Pearl, which is our sister, and Peter got my sister pregnant in Tosh, which is also my nephew. So the Wailers are forever a family. As I, Bunny Wailer, I'm still here doing what is family-like for the Wailers.
I feel good to know, sir. I can there and still see my son and my daughter come to play this music like Robert Marley sons. Come and play the music, and Peter Tosh sons. Come and play this music.
I recently came to Kingston for the Bob Marley documentary. We missed you there. Did you see it yet?
Yeah, well, I was supposed to have been there, but somehow I looked at the documentary before it was actually, shown, and I didn't see His Imperial Majesty in the first instance, which He is our prayer, and everything that we do, we're focusing on giving our prayer to the might and power of the Trinity. And I did not see in that documentary the power being exalted in the manner of how it should have been, and I was not feeling very comfortable. But that is how it is sometimes. Sometimes we got to be discomforted to be comforted.
Can you sum up the character of Bob?
Well, when I went to St. Anne, when I was about 7 years of age, my dad was aiming on living there, and we built a house and set up a shop and started to live in St. Anne. And that's where I met Bob. He was 9 years of age and I was 7. And we went to the same school, Stepney, and we became very close, because we wanted to know the habits of each other. My habit was to sing, was to make a bamboo guitar or to make a sardine tin guitar and to sing songs like 7 lonely days make one lonely week. And those songs that I used to sing, as music was an hobby, but not something that I really took very serious. And Robert heard me singing when he was not a singer, and he took the singing kept coming from me and made himself a singer. And then he came to Kingston when I got back from the country. Many years later, he came singing, "Judge not before you judge yourself." And I listened to him and said to him that I am very impressed to see that he had taken the music that seriously, that he had recorded that song. And then he wanted me now to be involved. And he did not stop until he got me involved in the Wailers. And I'm still here wailing.
Bunny, it's been a pleasure. Thank you so much.
Always. Give time.